Hello everyone and welcome to the 2019 BC Rugby Boys Age Grade Club Finals. I'm Chris Asmus and here at beautiful Westhill Stadium in rainy Langford, British Columbia, bringing you the Under 15 Championship, the first of three finals on today. Abbotsford in black on the right of your screen, James Bay in blue on the left of your screen. And just before the game we had a special visit from Charlie Pollock. Charlie Pollock is from a proud CW rugby family, and we're here to raise awareness and donations to assist in the rare disease that Charlie has been diagnosed with, CLN2 Batten disease. And we're very privileged to have Charlie here delivering the ball with us today. So if you would like to make a donation, make a contribution, that can be found on bcrugby.com and through the Charlie Story GoFundMe page. And away we go. Kickoff taken just outside the 22. A first hit up for James Bay. Ball's available quickly. Ball's available again for number 9, Mitchell Bowie. Halfback for James Bay today. And Mitchell connects with number 10, Morgan Branwood. Branwood turns the corner. Brought to ground by a tenacious Abbotsford defense. Ball's available again quickly. Bowie feeds it out. Long looping pass, and he's punished by Abbotsford's Manuel Boda. Line break up the left wing. Good scramble defense from Abbotsford to stop that line break. Right around that James Bay halfway line. And a foot in touch, we'll have our first stoppage line out to Abbotsford. Brennan Park to feed the lineup. Ball goes out wide. Waiting at 10, Armand Dhaliwal as the forwards hit it up one more time. Big counter ruck comes in from James Bay. Turnover. Ball gets fed in to Dara Carroll. Carroll presents. Big contest in from Abbotsford as well. Counter ruck is the order of the day. It's very static for James Bay now. Bo Boehm caught up in the midfield. Bowie feeds, finds Jai Graffi, held up in the tackle. Is able to get his hands free and throw an impressive offload to Owen Barlow. Owen presents quickly. Mitchell Bowie feeds to the right. Good strength. And running through the line is Thor Noble. Just in touch before he grounds the ball. Line out Abbotsford. But what a line break from Thor Noble. And desperate scramble defense takes him in a touch just shy of the goal line. 5-meter line out to Abbotsford. Ball knocked in the touch, so Abbotsford elect to have the scrum option, as they're entitled to do when the ball is knocked directly in the touch. Referee Curtis Bailey, in his first provincial final, sets the scrum. Bailey is a current player for the CW senior program. He's been refereeing for about 2 years on the whistle today. And again, Bo with a massive right fend Gets quick ball available for Bowie. Bowie feeds Brandwood. Brandwood still on his feet. Heads for the line, reaches out. The try is scored. James Bay on the board first. Morgan Brandwood dots the ball just outside the 15-meter line. Not wasting much time at all. 4th minute, James Bay on the board. Ty Driscoll, the left-footed kicker, in to try the conversion from his preferred side. Just pushed out to the left. That gives us James Bay 5, Abbotsford no score. 5 minutes into this 30-minute half at the U15 level. The teams will turn around after 30, play another 30 if necessary. Extra time is on the cards today with 2 5-minute periods of sudden death rugby. Finn Turner hoists one high into the gray skies, beating everyone into touch. James Bay line out into their own half. James Bay opting for the conventional 5-man lineout from this position on the field. Interesting to see 2 players standing out on the wing, just next to that left-hand side touchline. Ball gets spilled. It's play on, says the referee. Rounding the corner. Callum Strachan with a great carry. Derek Carroll, another hit up from him. He's been all over the park already in this game. Big step comes in from Owen Barlow. Just in a touch. But that might have been a little bit high. Referee Kevin Smith, veteran referee from Victoria, former CW player himself, hangs a flag. Penalty only for the high tackle against Abbotsford. Ty Driscoll will knock it into touch. James Bay crossing halfway with the throw into the lineout. What you are seeing on your screen is correct. At the under 15 level, the lineout front lifter is allowed to stand 3 meters from the touch line instead of the traditional 5 meters to allow the throw to be more competitive at this age grade. Ball goes out from Bowie. Flat ball, nearly intercepted by Armand Dhaliwal. Turning the corner is Owen. Still on his feet. Taken down, aggressive counter ruck coming in from Abbotsford, but no release in the tackle. James Bay will have the penalty 25 meters out. Once again, James Bay knocking it into touch and going for the attacking line out deep into Abbotsford territory. Coming up to the 8-minute mark, another score here would put a lot of pressure on this young Abbotsford side. Good line out throw. James Bay set the maul. It's on its way. Ball goes out. Bowie feeds. Morgan Brentwood again with another tenacious run, still on his feet. Bowie picks it up, goes himself. Smartly lays the ball back. It's going to be Ty Driscoll deputizing at halfback. In goes Jai Graffi. Jai Graffi gets the arms free. James Bay pressing 2 meters out now. Bowie looking for the ball. Big counter ruck comes through from Abbotsford. Play on, says the referee. Thor Noble takes it into contact, just loses the ball off the right hand. Well recovered by Armand Dhaliwal. Under a bit of pressure, Abbotsford in their own in-goal area as they hack the ball down the field to relieve the pressure momentarily, but it's picked up by Jai Graffi. What a step coming in from the former gridiron football player. Jai lays it back. Bowie feeds on again. Shows, goes. Brady Aldridge, big late drive coming in from the second row. Bowie hits the forwards again, pulls out the back, nice out the back move to Thor Noble, gets the arms loose. The offloading game from James Bay is asking a lot of questions of this Abbotsford defense at the moment. Big rainbow basketball pass over to Owen Barlow. Owen offloads. Boehm straightens. Gets it to Graffi. Graffi still on his feet. Lays it back for Bowie. Bowie's got numbers on the left. Big carry in from Ethan Woods. Still play on, says the referee. Ruben Iachetti takes it in. Iachetti lays well for Bowie. Boehm, and again, still going. Pops it up. Thor Noble. Thor Noble just stopped on the 5-meter line. Gets the offload away to Barlow. Barlow feeds off. Beautiful offloading from James Bay here. James Bay 1 meter out. Bowie elects to go to the blind side. Numbers are there, and dotting it down, Jai Graffi. The pressure was building for 12 to 13 phases. At the end of the day, it was inevitable. James Bay crossing the line on the right wing. Two very powerful teams showing good leg drive, good ability to free the arms, get the offload, and just keep the ball alive. It's a great display of rugby from both sides in the early going. Abbotsford will regroup under their sticks, but the undefeated side from the Fraser Valley will have something to say, surely, after this kickoff. Driscoll lining another one up, this time way out to the right-hand side of your screen. The left footer gets good distance, but just the way to the left. We're very privileged to be joined by several members of the Pacific Pride program based here in Langford. You'll see them on your screen retrieving balls, working the PA system, keeping score, and giving back to the community that they came from. Once again, ball hoisted into the air, collected by James Bay, and again, another securing run from Derek Carroll. Bowie elects to go to the blind side. A very patient build-up from these James Bay forwards, able to work together, and nice interplay coming in from the centers as well. Abbotsford, though, big counter ruck. That's been the story of their season. Turnover ball. Dhaliwal manages to keep his feet, lay the ball back. Big contest coming in on the floor from Barlow. There's a hit up from Abbotsford. Once again, just a knock on in the tackle from James Bay. And coming in with a slight high shot, Brady Aldridge. Penalty just inside Abbotsford's halfway. Reasonable net gain there, 22 meters on the kick or so. Abbotsford throwing into the line out 35 meters from the James Bay line. They go to the front. Dhaliwal looking for support behind him. Abbotsford needs to generate quick ball here. James Bay not competing at the breakdown, able to generate some decent line speed. And that's Isaiah Suznik able to get the hands free offloads to Finn Turner in the center. Finn Turner still on his feet, looks for the offload. Abbotsford able to keep the ball alive. Big counter ruck again comes in from Ty Driscoll. Abbotsford able to maintain possession. Another big counter ruck comes in from James Bay. Ball squirts loose, but it was kicked out of the breakdown. Unfortunately, that's not acceptable anymore. It came in about 2 years ago, where as long as you were onside, you were able to kick the ball previously on the ground in a ruck. Now, for player safety reasons, head injuries, and just reducing the amount of collisions, kicking the ball in the ruck is no longer an option available to the players. And there is Isaiah looking for the line break. He's over the line, gets the ball down. Great opportunistic quick tap try from Abbotsford, and they hit back. James Bay 10, Abbotsford 5, kick to come. Isaiah Sousig just showing what you can do from a quick tap inside the 22, get the defense going backwards, find the gap. Back foot defenders have a hard time stopping the big man, and he's in for the try. Finn Turner lines up the conversion with the right foot. Just outside the post. The score remains James Bay 10, Abbotsford 5. Nearly through the first quarter here. It's been back and forth the last 2 minutes. Both teams showing great offloading ability. Big contest from the counter ruck on the floor. And that contest is actually creating gaps in the defensive line, in which both teams are starting to take advantage of. I think we're in for an excellent remaining 3 quarters of this game. Ball goes deep, it's allowed to bounce. Big carry in, just lost off the right hand. Knock on into touch, James Bay with the option, line out or scrum. 40 meters from the Abbotsford line, they choose to go with the scrum. Bowie to feed the scrum. James Bay, good front foot ball. Ball's available quickly for Bowie. Feeds it out to Callum Strachan, who carries it up hard. Offloads to Boehm. Boehm still on his feet. Takes 2 tacklers to bring him down. Fights on the ground to get good front foot ball. Bowie might have cupped an elbow in there in the ruck, but he's able to get the ball free. Barlow takes it up. Good support from James Bay to generate quick ball from that carry. Boehm again offloads. And there's Thor Noble, he's everywhere today. Into Jai Graffi. Jai Graffi driving the legs. Has he got it down? We'll have a look. Curtis Bailey goes over to talk to Kevin Smith, who's in excellent position. Ball just lost forward in the grounding. Knock on, 5 meter scrum to Abbotsford. It seems first or second phase ball, James Bay is just able to break the gain line almost every time. Getting over the gain line allows you to get your forwards in running behind you. And when that happens, you can get the hands free and you can offload, and it just asks so many questions of the defenders. Instead of having to tackle one person, they're having to have their eyes up on 3 different options on the attacking side. Great attacking flair and continuity showed by James Bay thus far. We'll pause for a moment, just having a look at a player who took a knock in that last collision on the Abbotsford side. Just a reminder that junior and mini members of BC Rugby can purchase reduced rate passes for the 2020 HSBC Canada Sevens on March 7th and 8th, coming up in a few months' time. This promo gives them general admission passes for the whole weekend for just $67, including all fees. This offer is available on a first-come, first-served basis and will expire on December 31st or until inventory remains. All information on the BC Rugby Sevens promo can be found on bcrugby.com/C7promo.
Excuse me.
And substitution coming in from Abbotsford. Curtis Bailey turns his clock on. 5-meter defensive scrum to Abbotsford. Big push coming in from James Bay. The players just lose their footing. Curtis Bailey elects to reset the scrum. But the James Bay forwards have sent a definitive message to this Abbotsford pack that no ball is secure no matter where we are in the park. Ryan Meyer to feed the scrum. Again, big push coming in from James Bay. Ball turned over. Ball's available now for Bowie. Bowie doesn't pick it up. It's not Bowie, it's Ethan Woods. Stop just short, frees it up quickly for Owen Barlow, and Barlow is over the line. Try number 3 for James Bay, and they are rolling. That brings up 15-5. Still lots of rugby to be played. But so far, in this first half, James Bay's dominated possession and territory. Abbotsford have been good in defense, making tackles, but it's that offload game, particularly from Barlow, that's just kept Abbotsford on the back foot. Kick just pushed out to the left. 10 minutes to go. James Bay 15, Abbotsford 5.
James Bay score again, scored 15-5.
Once again, Finn Turner hoists one up onto the right side. Goes a little deeper this time. Big carry comes in once again from Derek Carroll. Bowie looks to the left. Big leg drive coming in from James Bay. They switch sides over to the right. Again, big fend off and big collision comes in on Morgan Brandwood. James Bay's number 10. Jai Graffi loses the ball in contact. Abbotsford do good work on the floor to secure the ball. That's Turner. Turner comes in, takes the ball in hard. Big counter comes in from James Bay. Abbotsford not able to hold on. It's turnover ball yet again inside the James Bay half. Oh, big show and go from Thor Noble. The big man can do it all today. Barlow steps inside. Another step up the left foot. He rounds the corner. Cover tackle comes in from number 14, Riley Hicks. Ball's available. Bounce pass goes out from Bowie. Boehm, long looping pass. Big contest comes in from Dollywall. And he's able to win the penalty, holding on. Quick tap, and off they go. Cover tackle comes in from Graffy. And in from the side, not quite getting it right, was Brantwood. He's got to get both feet back before he comes in to counter. And off they go. Once again, wasting no time, is Isaiah Sausdick. Just held up, able to fight to get to the ground. Big carry comes in. 5 meters out now. Abbotsford able to turn defense into attack very quickly by getting onto the ball and displaying really good breakdown skills. Laying the ball back. Dollywall under lots of pressure from Barlow. Handling error comes in. James Bay will have to put it into the scrum. And just as the referee was blowing the whistle, the Abbotsford support player was in front of the last person to touch the ball, playing the ball in an offside position, penalty to James Bay. Good communication coming in from the assistant referee. Assistant referee Max Friend, who's in his 3rd year of refereeing on Vancouver Island. And a fun fact today, good representation from the Castaway Wanderers Rugby Club. All 3 officials, former or current members of the Oak Bay-based club. James Bay going with the 4-man lineout. No jump, bit of a cheeky play to Brady Aldridge. He's able to carry. Once again, it's available quickly for Bowie. Bowie looks to his right. Slicing through the line is Ty Driscoll. Ty Driscoll, ball in the left hand. Able to generate quick ball. Bowie has a look out to his right. There's numbers there. Goes himself. And good variety shown by Bowie in attack so far, keeping that Abbotsford defense honest and not letting them to generate line speed and shut down that James Bay attack. Barlow secures. Bowie out to the right. And there's Brantwood. Brantwood looks for Graffy. Jai Graffy just loses the ball in contact. Abbotsford will have a chance to attack 45 meters out from the James Bay line. Very important possession coming up from the Fraser Valley team. 10 points down, 5 minutes to go. A score now would be just what the doctor ordered. Ryan Meyer to feed the scrum. Has a quick check with his number 10 Dollywall, lined up on the right. Abbotsford going 5 backs to the right, 1 to the left. Few options in their back pocket from this position. Referee Bailey sets the scrum. Meyer to feed. Much better scrum this time from Abbotsford. Ball fed out to Dollywall. Dollywall steps inside his man. Met by Morgan Brantwood. Excellent covering tackle to help out his support player. Big counter ruck comes in once again from James Bay. Turnover ball. Big contest on the floor. The ball just emerges on the James Bay side. Bowie looks out, looks for Barlow. Barlow at first receiver, runs to the line, takes it himself. 1 to beat. Gets the offload away. That's Thor Noble, the loose head prop. And just running in front. Obstruction is the decision from Bailey. Turning the ball back over to Abbotsford. Big line break from Barlow. Great support player from Thor Noble. These James Bay forwards seem to be everywhere today. tough error from Abbotsford here. The kick to touch does not go out, and Graffy's able to turn that opportunity into attack. Wonderful presentation for Bowie. Looks for Brandwood. Brandwood goes himself. These James Bay players are so quick to get to their feet and look for work. Big carry comes in from Derek Carroll once again. Both props getting in on the action in the last few minutes. Bowie, good ball. Big step comes in again. Thor Noble, the loose head prop, playing like a first five. Bowie feeds it out to Boehm. Big carry once again from Barlow. Owen Barlow putting his team on his back. Jai Graffy accelerates into the gap. Off the left foot, Big Ben comes in. Try awarded by Curtis Bailey. Bringing up 20 points here in the 28th minute for James Bay. These are the moments just before halftime that can either give you a huge momentum boost going into the second half or give you a tough hill to climb. Two quality sides going at it today. This Abbotsford team will not go away. They'll regroup. Many of the players playing together in that excellent middle school program they have out in Abbotsford, playing against each other in the spring, coming together as one in the fall. Many of them would have been in this situation before. Ty Driscoll just scoops the ball on that one with the left foot. Time for a kickoff. Entering the last minute of the opening half of our 3 championship finals here today in Langford. Turner looks to go to the right once again. Checks with his teammates, decides to go deep. Oh, the sure hands all day of Derek Carroll did not come in this time, but halftime comes up. Curtis Bailey blows the whistle. The teams will turn around. Halftime score, James Bay 20, Abbotsford 5. Excellent. Joining me in the booth just at halftime is, well, today our PA announcer, Tyler Rowland. Tyler, tell us a bit about yourself. What are you doing here today, and what have you been doing this season? Oh, fantastic. Well, it's great for these kids at the under 15 level. I mean, they're not that far away from where you are yourself. But where did you play your rugby at this age? Very cool. Excellent, excellent. And I mean, it's been a short stint so far with the Pride. 6 games under the belt, 6-0, a great start to the season. One game coming up on Friday against the Vancouver Island Crimson Tide. Are you going to get on the field for that one?
Yeah, hopefully I'll be selected in the starting roster, but excited for that opportunity. It'll be good to play against a collection of the different players from the teams on the island. But
excellent.
So far, the season's been pretty good.
Excellent. And what's coming up after Christmas?
So after Christmas, we will continue with the Pride for our season. I think our first game is February 9th against UBC, but other than that, I've just recently signed a contract with the Toronto Arrows.
Oh, fantastic.
So I'll...
hometown team.
Yeah, exactly. Excited to play for a hometown team, and also I'll be back and forth between the Pride and the Arrows.
Excellent. Well, thanks again, Tyler, for being here with all your teammates, and the Pacific Pride will be with us all day. Coming up at 3:30, we have our under 17 final. 5:30, the U19s play. All the teams are here. They're ready to go. So please stay with us if you can. And our second half is underway. Abbotsford able to control the ball, going left to right on your screen, wearing the black, red, and white. James Bay Athletic Association under 15s in the blue and white, going on the right of your screen to the left. Able to hang on to the ball in contact are Abbotsford, looking for something to get them going. The Lower Mainland champions have been able to get on the front foot on most occasions, but did have a bit of a hiccup in the first half on Tuesday night in the Lower Mainland against the Bayside Sharks. Their second half performance shot all those down south, and they are deserving participants today in the provincial finals. And another bit of footwork put in by Abbotsford. Ryan Meyer feeds the forwards once again. Great hit up coming in from Maddox Balance. Big left-hand fan from Isaiah. Selznick able to lay it back for his team. Abbotsford in there in support. Learning from their mistakes, not allowing that late counter to come in. They're committing a few extra bodies to that breakdown. Space available in the back. Jai Graffi's able, gets the big left hand going. Able to keep his feet going, get his feet on the front foot. Bowie feeds, and an excellent little offload from Morgan Brandwood. Once again, the interplay from forwards and backs from James Bay is impressive. Big counter comes in from Abby. James Bay over to hang on to the ball. Again, good front foot possession. Ball just wilt on the ground. Referee Curtis Bailey spots that knock on. Scrum on halfway to Abbotsford. 2 minutes in, Abbotsford's weathered the storm to a certain extent. James Bay haven't been able to get their offload going as they were in the first half. They need to answer here. Ryan Meyer at feed the scrum gives a last-minute call to number 8, Isaiah Selznick. Big scrum comes in from James Bay. Selznick able to scramble position for the back. He goes himself along the right side, just inside the touchline, able to get the offload away to Meyer. Meyer survives well, 2 hands on the ball in contact. Hanging on to the ball. Abbotsford need to reply here. Ball just inside the James Bay 10-meter line. As they approach the 22, Meyer looks for a quick ball again. On it goes with the forwards. Maddox Balance able to shovel that ball free. And good power coming in from Finn Turner in the centers. Meyer surveys, looks to his right, looks to his left. Big carry comes in once again. Getting the hands free. Again, giving James Bay a taste of their own medicine from the first half. Big step comes in, and just in it touches Armand Dollywall. James Bay will have to throw into the line out on their own 5-meter line, but much improved shape in attack from the Abbotsford team. Going back to the penalty for offside, Curtis Bailey playing advantage. Abbotsford wasting no time, gets on with a quick tap. And there's Isaiah Selznick again. Isaiah spins in the tackle, gets the offload on. Into that right corner, well defended, and big contest comes in from Morgan. James Bay's number 10, Morgan Brandwood, all over the ball on that occasion. Just spilling the ball forward in contact. Abbotsford choosing to go with the line-out option from the knock-on into touch. Scrum half Ryan Meyer, 7 style, throwing into the line-out. Abbotsford going with the 5-man line-out. They go to the front. Ball goes out. And you'll see Aiden DeFitt, the second row, standing on his receiver when they go to that 9 throwing in tactic. Impressive left-hand pass from the young man playing in the second row. Ryan Meyer at the base of the scrum. Bit of pressure to deal with. He does well. Ends up taking it himself. Ripped free by Barlow, but the tackle was completed, says referee Bailey. As soon as the ball carrier knees hit the floor, the tackler has to release. It was not done so on that occasion. Wasting no time, quick tap is Isaiah Selznick. Just getting bundled into touch there for Abbotsford, and throwing into this line out would be Barlow. Doing it all today, carrying the ball, making tackles, turning balls over, throwing into lineouts. What can this kid do? Bowie feeds. James Bay inside their own 22, looking to create a platform. Bowie waits, delivers, onto the right side. Big carry once again coming in. The James Bay forwards all on their feet, relentless getting over the gain line. Brady Aldridge on that carry. Barlow deputizes at scrum half. Offloads to his right. Sniping around the base is Derek Carroll. Under a bit of pressure, he's able to get the ball back to Bowie. Bowie feeds Barlow. Barlow steps again, gets the hands free. James Bay doing everything from their own half. No interest in kicking the ball. Finds Shai Grappi, the danger man. He's able to turn the corner, just stepping into touch inside the Abbotsford half. Good covering tackle coming in. his opposite number all day. He's done pretty well. Giving his side the throw into the lineup, just inside the line. Just slowing the ball off the top of the lineup. Handing possession back to James Bay. But a penalty for offside, going across the line of touch before the line opens over. Ball coming in from the far side, assistant referee. Abbotsford looking to kick for touch on the penalty kick, just inside their own half. Finds a safety of touch. 10 meters into the James Bay half. Meyer wasted all time. Abbotsford coming in with the four-man lineup. Once again, Brady Aldridge waits. First phase possession from the lineout. Abbotsford looking to chop into that James Bay lead. Meyer feeds to his left, finds Dollywall. Dollywall puts it on the right foot. Jai Graffi waiting in back, sweeps, collects, and he's on the front foot, and he's off, he's broken the line. He's over halfway. Jai Graffi over the 22. Chased down by Dollywall to no avail. Jai slides in. Try James Bay Athletic Association. Once again, Abbotsford putting together the phases, able to get some front foot possession, but James Bay just turning defense into attack time after time, and they're in for their 5th try of the afternoon. Much more sympathetic kick this time. Ty Driscoll lining it up with the left foot. Conversion over, bringing up 27-5. James Bay out in front. 20 minutes to play. This is a very proud Abbotsford program, jogging up to the line as one. They're going to look to hit back as soon as they can. Coming up just after this game at 3:30, the U17 final. James Bay Athletic Association, involved in their 2nd final of the afternoon, will take on the undefeated Capilano Rugby Club from Metro Vancouver's North Shore. Abbotsford goes deep to the right-hand side. Big step coming in on the front foot. Thor! In he goes, shows the right hand. Thor, ball in the left hand, just pulls up, still on his feet. Foot in touch. Excellent scramble defense from Abbotsford, but what a run from Thor Noble, the loose head prop. He's been everywhere today. Take a bow, young man. Abbotsford not out of the woods yet, throwing into their defensive 5-meter line out. Meyer goes to the front. Relieving exit right up the middle of the field. That is not the man you want to be kicking to, but Jai Graffi loses the ball. Abbotsford will have the put into the scrum deep into their own half. Well inside their own half, overloaded out to the left-hand side. Dollywall has 4 backs on his left shoulder. James Bay, big push at the scrum. Scramble possession though for Isaiah. Selznick was able to step. Big collision comes in. He decides to go one way. The defender chooses not to offer any space to Isaiah. Coming in, big offload comes in on the turnover from Barlow. Another step off the right foot. Boehm. Boehm has been everywhere hovering around Barlow for those offloads, able to slice through the line on several occasions and putting away forward runners on his right and on his left. James Bay's offload game has been lethal this afternoon. Knock on coming in from the defense and then lost again by James Bay. James Bay will have to put into the scrum. 25 meters out from the Abbotsford line, just on the right-hand side. Again, going with their favored single winger on the right-hand side, 5 men to the left. Ethan Woods has a look. Finds a support runner, but just steps in a touch. Abbotsford will get the ball back inside their own 22. Meyer gets the call from his teammates. Substitution coming in for Abbotsford. Kazuki McDonald's into the game at Lucette front. Well won by Abbotsford, going off the top. Dollywall hoists the ball, doesn't find touch though. James Bay back to the front foot attack. Ruben Iacetti collects the ball, able to lay it back for Bowie. Bowie finds Brandwood. Brandwood, nice interchange with Boehm. Able to get the ball out wide, but just spilled forward. Ty Driscoll, a little bit of moisture on the ball. Some rain coming in this morning. It has dried up though. Hovering at about 6 degrees. The fingers do get cold at this stage of the game. Abbotsford has another opportunity to launch their attack inside their own half, however. Ryan Meyer to put the ball into the scrum. Meyer has a quick word with Isaiah Selznick. Selznick loves that pick from this position, has a look at that blind side available. James Bay is able to win a tight end. Barlow scoops up the loose ball. Messy counter ruck on the floor. James Bay are able to scramble possession. Big counter ruck coming in from Kazuki McDonald. Bowie's able to serve. It goes out to Brandwood. Driscoll finds Jai Graffi. Jai Graffi still on his feet. The fullback has stood up today. He's looked very dangerous, ball in hand. Penalty for not rolling away, forcing that handling error. So James Bay will look to kick for touch. Going the conservative route was Driscoll, putting the ball out just inside the Abbotsford 22. And once again, on your screen, that is correct. Both front lifters are allowed to stand 3 meters from the touchline in under 15s rugby, giving itself to a better contest and less stoppages in play from the line out at this age group. James Bay back to their 5-man line out, go to the middle, set them all once again. Abbotsford doing a good job. All the forwards in on it. James Bay able to reload out to the right side. Still with it, still on their feet. Coming through the middle though. Excellent defensive awareness. However, the ball is just carried out by Abbotsford, giving the line out straight back to James Bay, 10 meters out. But what a counter and what a strip from Caden Cross on that Mull defense. Once again, the 5-man lineout going to the middle, the bread and butter of the James Bay attack so far. Overthrow, but swept up in the end by Griffin Skidmore. Griffin gets to the ground, does well, serves for Bowie. Bowie finds Thor. Thor finds Brandwood. Big carry in for the number 10. Bowie waits for the ball. Contest comes in from Abbotsford. It's a bit scrappy. Bowie's able to save possession. Just lost on at the base by Noble, giving the ball straight back to the Abbotsford team, who are looking to throw caution to the wind and try to cut into this 22-point James Bay lead. Meyer with a split back line looks to generate something from their defensive 22. Much better scrum from Abbotsford this time. Goes out to the left. Abbotsford put the kick in, looking for space to try and create something, but it's Jai Graffey sweeping up that loose ball on the front foot once again. He's off, he's running, big step off the right foot, gets the fend going, ball in the left hand, he needs no support. Jai Graffey into the left hand corner. Try James Bay Athletic Association, bringing up 32-5. Massive hill to climb, unfortunately, for Abbotsford at this moment. But pressure leading to points. Once again, James Bay turning defense into attack, keeping Abbotsford on the back foot and capitalizing on their opportunities. Jai Graffey nets his hat-trick try. That's number 3 on the day for the young man. Once again, Ty Driscoll. Tough kick ahead of him. Left foot from the left side. Gets around it. It's over. Bringing up James Bay 34, Abbotsford 5. Great effort from the left foot kicker. As we enter the closing stages, another reminder that junior and mini members of BC Rugby can purchase reduced rate passes for the 2020 HSBC Canada Sevens, March 7th and 8th in Vancouver. General admission passes are on offer for just $67, taxes and fees all included. This offer is available on a first-come, first-served basis for all BC Rugby junior and mini members until December 31st or while supplies last. James Bay very comfortable to throw the offload game. Just don't quite get it right on that occasion, giving the ball back to Abbotsford. But 29 points up, they're willing to keep this ball alive. They're not mailing it in, they're not shutting it down. They want to keep playing rugby, keep the ball alive, and enjoy their last rugby experience of 2019 before the break. This Abbotsford team, credit to them, they haven't looked down for an instant. They've been trying to get back in the game, claw their way back, cut into the James Bay lead. Unfortunately, every time they strung paces together, James Bay have just found the right moment to capitalize on the handling error, turn a ball over the breakdown, and turn defense into attack. Meyer puts the ball into the scrum under tons of pressure from that excellent push from the James Bay team. Referee decides to reset. Kazuki McDonald on the tight end side, just losing his footing for Abbotsford. Referee Bailey sets the scrum. Meyer to put in. Again, so much pressure coming in from that James Bay forward pack. Ball's turned over yet again. Into the line is Jai Graffi. Once again, big tackle coming in from Armand Dollywall. Ball available quickly, deciding to go himself. Bowen's able to get the ball off to Bowie. Mitch Bowie serving the ball up nice and consistently for his forwards, as he's done all day. Brady Aldridge generates front foot ball for his team. Bowie, oh, great line coming in from Thor Noble. Big defensive effort though from Abbotsford on their line, playing like it's minute 1. Back to the penalty, however. Abbotsford on the back foot, not quite getting both feet behind that offside line at ruck time. Derek Carroll with the quick tap, the tight head prop foot, works to his propping partner, Thor Noble, across the line, dotting it down with the left hand. 39 points to 5. James Bay just coming away with this one. Just over 6 minutes to play. Driscoll will attempt a conversion with the left foot, just to the left of the post. Another conversion goes over. James Bay, 41 points to 5. Dominant performance this afternoon. So many players involved in the attack. They love to carry the ball. They love to offload. Support lines have been the order of the day for the Blue Crush today. Many proud alumni and senior players from James Bay in attendance today. Great to see that, supporting the next generation of James Bay Athletic Association players. Abbotsford not giving up yet. 5 minutes to play. Eagerly awaiting the kickoff, looking to gather the ball back. Just losing the ball again, but Abbotsford able to regather, get on the front foot, held up in the tackle. Curtis Bailey playing that scrum advantage, giving Abbotsford the opportunity to maintain possession. There's Isaiah Sousdick. Gets the left-hand fin going, still moving his feet. Just able to get the ball offloaded and keep the play alive. Errant offload comes in, well picked up. Big carry comes in. Ethan Gold gets his team on the front foot, looking to chop into that James Bay lead. Off feet is the call from referee Bailey. Abbotsford go again quickly. Screaming for the ball out on the right wing. Big tackle coming in from Branwood. And turnover ball hacked down the field. Dollywall able to regather, turns the corner. Armand Dollywall, big step off the left foot, finds a seam. Goes backwards in the tackle but lays the ball back quickly. Manuel Broda, the captain, just losing the ball in contact. James Bay again losing the ball in contact. Scrum advantage to Abbotsford. Ethan Gold takes it up himself. Might have just lost the ball on the floor. Play on, says the referee. James Bay come in with a big counter ruck, however. Knock on in the tackle from James Bay is the call. Curtis Bailey's done a nice job keeping the play moving, letting the players have a proper go at the ball on the floor while keeping the players safe. It's a balance in refereeing rugby, letting the players compete with intensity but keeping them safe. and obviously reducing the impacts with that head and neck area. Abbotsford a chance to cut into the James Bay lead here, just to the left of the post here, inside the James Bay 22. Again, big push comes in from James Bay, scrum turnover. Abbotsford able to charge down the kick, however. Ball goes backwards, gathered by James Bay. Looking for space. There is Ty Driscoll, keeping the ball alive. Taking a ground in a good coverage defensive effort by the Abbotsford support. In a big contest coming in from both teams. Ball's available. It's slow, but it's there for James Bay. Thor Noble acting like a first five in the midfield. Gets the ball free. And that's Jai Graffi again. Gets the ball free. It goes backwards, but turned over. Abbotsford able to turn the corner. Big tackle coming in. Still with it. 25 meters out. Abbotsford on the left of the field. Lots of options out to the right, but big contest coming in from James Bay. Turnover. And time off here as referee Bailey goes to speak with the assistant referee. Kevin Smith, veteran referee here in Victoria. 6 seasons BC Premier League experience. Knock on from Abbotsford, giving James Bay the put into the scrum deep into their own half.
John, how does that work now? So the whole Italy thing, the guy goes down, one guy
Bowie with the feet into the scrum. Bit of a messy ball cuts out, well dealt with by Brandwood, able to put in a towering kick. Dollywall sweeps the ball up for Abbotsford. Apologies, that's Darren Mahika carrying the ball. Keeping the ball alive, under a bit of pressure. All backwards from Abbotsford, just lost forward by Isaiah Sausnick. Able to make up for it in a good tackle. And just as the clock hits 60 minutes, Jai Graffi punches the ball over the line. Your 2019 Under-15 Provincial Champions, James Bay Athletic Association. Congratulations to both sides, especially Abbotsford for never giving up. Tenacious in defense. Unfortunately, just wasn't enough today. Please join us in just under an hour's time. Our Under-17 Championship Final kicks off at 3:30 this afternoon here in West Hill Stadium in Langford. James Bay Athletic Association U17 will be taking on the undefeated Capilano Rugby Club from Metro Vancouver's North Shore.
Don't believe that this offer is available on a first-come, first-served basis and will expire on December 31st, 2019, or inventory access to person now. So why don't you patients who get this program and sit in the
change